So, all of you are the East Coast people. You've been up for a while, probably. We're gonna start with a yawn. If you don't feel like yawning, think of the gesture of yawning. It's a matter of just like, it's an inhale and an exhale and a release, right? And we accompany often with our gesture, we're just yawning. So if you don't feel up for yawning, don't push yourself to yawn. Just do a gesture for inhale and exhale for another gesture. If you feel like yawning, go right ahead. So we'll just start with that very simply. Okay, here we go. You just vocalize making sound as you need to. Okay, so just continue to do that a little bit. And as you yawn, maybe you can yawn just a little small size yawns or a small size of inhale and exhale. Make another gesture to kind of track the airflow. And now, if you, as I said, don't push yourself to yawn. It's quite unnatural. It's strange. So now, just go to the inhale and exhale. As you inhale, you add a rotation in parts of the body. And as you exhale, as you release your breath, use that rotation to take your body somewhere. For example, if I inhale with a rotation of my shoulder, and I release, but leading by my shoulder to go somewhere in a room. Alright, so try that. Try with your elbow, try with your hips, you inhale, rotate, exhale, rotate, travel. Using the rotation to travel. Yeah, very nice. Like I saw some of you are using your upper torso, sometimes using combination of upper and lower torso. Joy was beautiful. Like she just kind of lift her knees and lift her elbow and then she used it and she go traveling. Wonderful. Yeah, yes. And some of you, you might have a smaller space today. So just kind of, take your center. You know what? Our center alone itself is the whole universe on its own, at the center. So just for the whatever space you have, if you carry your center with you, as you direct with the body, but you carry your center, your movement is the whole universe, and your presence is carried through in space. So it did not matter for the moment if you have a big space or small space. So just whatever you have, okay? So yes, and Rachel just joining in. So keep trying from different parts of the body. What we're doing is, Rachel, we are inhaling and exhaling. As you inhale, you introduce a rotation from one part or two parts of the body. For example, elbow, I inhale. And as I exhale, allowing the breath to take me somewhere, but leading from the elbow. So inhale from the elbow, rotation, exhale, direct from the elbow. So you have a point, and I just take my whole body to go in space, traveling in space. Okay. So go on in and try that. And as you initiate from that point of the body, your whole body will just follow, consequently follows. So inhale, rotation. Think of the body part. Inhale, rotation. Exhale, using that to take you somewhere. And try not to inhale and exhale too much from the mouth. It's to prevent you from hyperventilating, you know. So you just do it from the nose, and you can breathe out from the mouth or breathe out from the nose, but the idea is that you move through the space with the presence of your breath. So your breath is there to support your movement. And now add sounds. If you know, may you please just say, just certain natural vocal sounds, whatever comes to your mind, or consonants, vowels, whatever you like, that suits you, that comes to you spontaneously. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Sorry, I keep using. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so sorry to interrupt you. I saw some very beautiful things. For example, some of you were exhaling, and and you just kind of do that. Some of you were doing this. You know that say when we exhale, there's this jet stream of air that goes through, take our movement. The footstep is so much that you're marking the beats. It's not like I'm walking steadily. It's just sort of as if your feet has wings. I don't know, that's weird to think like this. And suddenly your feet just take you to, to support this airflow. Does it make sense? So it's not timed. It's not like, okay, I exhale and I'm gonna walk the beat. It's more like, whoa, you just let it be free here, like you're painting a line, a jet stream. So there's certain kind of, take your feet. So notice how your feet is contributing to this wonderful traveling in space. Okay? Okay, very well. So continue like that. I'm gonna play the music for you to help you for you, so you can listen to the rotation, then the traveling, repose, start to inhale, rotate again, and you travel. Okay, here we go, and. All right. So now let's go one more round, and notice that this time, as we introduce elements, we're layering it up with different awareness. Now this time, you hear this travel. There's a little repose before you gather another breath again. Now see where. When you at the end of the repose, where does it take you in terms of level? Perhaps you can think of, let's say I'm leading with the shoulder, I'm going, I'm spiraling, and maybe you take me to somewhere low here. Because I'm in a lower position, I have a different stance, different shape. I could lead from my knee, inhale, and pivot, travel somewhere, So the reposing point, try to vary a little, try to experiments, like, are you going to end somewhere up there? Are you in somewhere down there? Are you ending somewhere asymmetrical? Are you, and then because of the different shape that you have, it invites you to think, oh, I'm going to lead with my head this time. So there are how to say this, more varieties. So we don't always repose at the same level of the eye level. Okay, so standing and like that. Let's try once again. Okay. Inhale, rotate. All right, thank you very much. Okay, for your experiment there, that was really, now, not only I see different, how to say this, different, more vocabulary now is being used in your movement, but how was it for you, like in this exercise, before I move on? If you like.
I'm glad you reminded me of the different levels. I just need that reminder to be more free and to open up my vocabulary, as you say.
Yeah. So think about these things, like when you're moving, just like, okay, well, wow, just play. It's fantastic just to think, okay, well, it's one perspective to look up high. You can try it. Let's all try it. Let's say we're standing tall on our toes and we're looking. It's as if, I'm often the shortest people in a crowd, so I often within lots of people I have to go like this, see what's going on. It's like, okay, let's pretend we're in a big, like, lots of people in Times, let's say Times Square in New Year's Eve, and then we're like this, and let's walk around and jump and just see the perspective from up there. Whoop. Oh yeah, I see that now. Okay. And our eyes are slanted up, and we often have to back up or move closer and stand higher, or but then sometimes it works when there are lots of crowd. You could scooch down and just like peek between the cracks of people's the cracked spacing between the body and the clothing. You're just like, oh, I see more now. Let's squinch down and just like, oh yes, okay, I see what's going on there. Okay, like that. And sometimes we could be at a lower level looking for a button, looking for an object. It's like, okay, oh, my friend Mariana, you know her husband lost her very expensive hearing aid, and they were looking around the apartment everywhere. Okay, oh, where is it? Is it here? Is it there? No, I remember it was there. Let's point. That's as if we're pointing. I think it's there. Let's go. No, it could be on top of the shelf. Let's stand on our toes and look. Okay. For example, those attitudinal changes, with certain nuances in life experience, would take you to those places, those more playful places. Okay, now I would like you to. I will play in a metered way. I would like you to conduct and just freely accompany use your feet to step whatever rhythm that suits this meter. Okay, so you improvise your rhythms with your feet while you conduct, and I will just play, and you will know the meter, and you just improvise the rhythms. You can play the rhythms I play. You can step the rhythm I play, or you can make your own. Okay, just as long as we're in the same meter. So conduct and step. All right. Cha cha cha. Okay, here we go. Okay, here it comes. Will you please use your arm to conduct the arm beat? Conduct the arm beat and step the rhythm. And here we go. Okay, so we're in night 8. As you can see, it's in 3. It's a compound meter. All the subdivisions are in 3s. So now we're gonna go on to the next stage. I will play a rhythm in night 8. Let's start just conducting and step the rhythm given to you. I will repeat this rhythm over and over. Okay, so let's just do that first so we know what rhythm it is. Okay, so let's see. So have your conducting arm ready. That was simple enough. Well, okay. So with this rhythm, we have quarter, eighth, dotted quarter, eighth, eighth, eighth. Bum, ba, bum, yup, ba, ba, bum, ba, bum, yup, ba, ba, bum. It's just repeats. I would like you to keep this in your body, in your feet, ostinato, as in ostinato. You will keep it. I will go away from it. I will play something else. But whatever you do, you have to keep, whatever I play, you have to keep this rhythm. You will only follow the speed changes. If I speed up, you speed up. If I slow down, you slow down. Okay? And follow the energy. You don't always have to step all the time. You can also tap on the body if it gets really fast, and and as you know, bum ba bum. That's really nice to step it. But at a faster tempo, if the space is available for you, it's more of a ternary skip. Yum ba ba, yup ba ba, yup ba ba bum ba bum. If it's available for you, okay. But you feel free to just tap it. Be able to follow the speed changes despite of what I play. Sounds good? Yeah. So we will do
And
that. So,
are we
sorry. Yes.
are we still conducting? I
No.
missed that.
Exactly. You are following this rhythm, keeping this rhythm as, and your arms, your body is free now. Okay. No
Yeah.
more you are. Yeah. So I will start with you, being with you. Okay. Keep this rhythm, right? Keep the rhythm you have. All right. I hope that was fun. Excuse me, hold on. I meant to change the camera. Uh, it's you have to keep it, okay? Because in the midst of all these drastic changes, it's very easy to get swept away, and you know, and but you know, it's also fun. In the exam, this task is called the follow a rhythm pattern ostinato. And so what we're trying to see is your imagination of movement. Use everything you know: asymmetrical, symmetrical, line, travel, levels, little gesture, hands only, head only, the body, the whole body movement, many different ways. Yes, Carol, you have a face. Okay.
I don't think I caught that at a certain place we could keep our feet still and just use our hands.
Yes, you can.
Oh, and like on our body or just in the air or anywhere.
You gesture however you like, but you have to keep that rhythm.
Yeah, yeah.
You go beep boop boom, beep 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 boom, boop boom, beep 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 boom, boop boom, cha cha cha. And you can add the food if it's agreeable for you.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
that's
As long as you make your ideas very clear and you can maintain that rhythm despite of the tempo rubatos and whatever, like speed up and okay. Good, good, good. So with this rhythm, I would like to let me just change um here is a here just to get in the key. Tonic is I will give you a short melody, just the beginning segment of the melody using this rhythm. It goes like this. And more to come. Okay, can you sing this little segment as you come back? Ready and la 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 blah 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 blah. Let's try that again. Ready and continue. You continue. Okay, so let's try all again. Now I would like you to just go la la la, and I give you this beginning, and you just continue from here. Ready and yes, okay, something like that. You had a go, yeah. So I would like to just turn into the screen now, just for those. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Frank, are you asking us to continue the melody?
That's right. For example, let me bring it closer. I think you see it now. Yes, closer still. Let me see here. So for example, la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 blah blah blah. You just continue for good A major. So I see it now. So now this time when you do it again, but give us eight measures and end on a tonic. Just this. And I would like you to use solfege words. For example, si so mi si do la so fa so la si la. So for example,
Hey,
okay.
Frank,
So
can you back the stand up just a bit? We can only see the first bit on the top. We can't see the bottom.
oh, okay. Is it better?
A little further back. Still don't see the notes on the bottom. A little more. Okay, great. Thank you.
The blue, ignore the blue. Just focus on the black. I don't know if you see the blue. Let me see. Oh, we don't need the blue. No, blue is later. Just focus on the black. The black, you only see
Yeah, we
the,
can see.
yeah, the black ones. That's the major key. So So give you a little second to try it, just to sing that, 8 measures and ending on a tonic with syllables. Okay. So, and conduct.
Um,
Yes.
the rhythm is it, do we keep the rhythmic profile is the same or are we changing the rhythmic profile too?
You start like that, but then you are free to change to use other rhythms. That's an
Okay.
open motif and of which you can continue to develop.
Okay.
Choose your speed that's comfortable, because with syllabalization now, it takes, for some people it takes some thoughts and takes some practice, and if you feel you need to let go of your conducting arms, leave it, that's fine. If you feel then you get more comfortable, start to incorporate your 9/8 conducting as you sing. Okay. Okay, so if you're kind of ready, I just need someone to give us an example just to so it lands. So, okay, Claire, please give it a go.
Sol, mi, do, sol, la, sol, sol, fa, re. Sol, fa, re. Sol, la, sol, sol, mi, do. Sol, mi, do. Sol, la, sol, sol, fa, re. Sol, la, sol, sol, la, si, sol, la, si, do, sol, do.
Very beautiful. Thank you. Beautiful melody. Now, I know you're bilingual, Claire. So I would like to also ask you to try with fixed do and just to practice that too. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Si, re, mi.
Si,
Si,
so, mi.
mi, sol, mi. Si, la, si, si. La, fa. Si, la, fa. Si, la, si, si. Sol, mi. Si, sol, mi. Si, la, si, si. Ré, fa. Si, fa, ré. Si, do, si, do, si, do, ré, mi. Do,
Oh,
mi.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's such a stretch
Hard.
for sure. Good for you. Thank you so much for trying it. Now, what could you give a demonstration of numbers then? 5, 3, 1, 5, 5, 6, 5.
5, 3, 1, 5, 6, 5, 5, 4, 2. 5, 4, 2, 5, 6, 5, 5, 3, 1. 5, 3, 1, 5, 6, 5, 5, 4, 2. 5, 6, 5, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 1, 5, 1.
Thank you very, very much. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to the blue one. The blue one is in C minor. So we have 5, 3, 1 because the tonic is number 1. 5, 3, 1, 5, 6, 5, blah blah blah. So could you now? You can choose to sing with movable numbers, or you can sing it with fixed words. Just so go on to practice another A measure, doing in C minor. In C minor. Okay, so on your own now. So conduct and 8 measure in C minor, Do minor, and So, Mi, Do, So, La, So, So, or 5, 3, 1. Okay, let's see. Who would like to give it just a little example of what they just did? Somebody would like to go and sing the... Okay, Carol, please. Yes.
With numbers or with? I did
As you like,
both
as
of
you
them.
wish. You solfege, then you solfege, whatever you just practice. Yes. In
So, mi, do, fa, re, la, si, do, re, mi, fa, la, si, la, do, re, mi, do, la, fa, fa, mi, re, do.
Thank you so much, Carol. I'm gonna play throw you a wild card. So I would like you to combine your E flat major, and then you go into the C minor. So Si, so, mi, si, do. At one point, you will go into the C minor.
So, mi, si, do, si, la, fa, re, si, do, re, mi, fa, sol, si, do, si, fa. Si, do, si, la, fa, mi, re, do. So, do, re, mi, re, do, la, fa, mi, re, do, la, si, do, yeah. Fa, mi, re, do, si, la, I lost it.
Oh no! Thank you for giving that example. But you know what? I wanted to tell you. The C minor is fine because the main thing to practice is actually you end it in C minor in the perfect moment. Notice that when she get into the C minor by eighth measure, there's a choice of she could conclude in C, the new tonic, letter C, caterpillar C, the new tonic. But then she ends with the dominant, which is so interesting because tell us, ooh, more to come. It's also a great choice ending on the dominant, right, of the G, and then you give us the formal entrance of the theme in C minor. I will thank you so much, Carol. So that's the little bit like so the timing. It's the modulation is not so much what chords to use, what notes to use, but also most importantly, the timing in the phrase, when to go and when to get there, or to prepare the ear and to prepare to be within the structure. So here I would like to share with you, share screen with you. Here we go. I will send it all that to you in later here. So you can see here that that's what we did. So we start si, so, mi, si, do, si, blah, 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 go. But then what Carol did, which is exactly what the plan here, towards second phrase, the second measure and the third measure, she's going towards there already. She already had her GPS set as the new destination. She set her solfege GPS. The estimated destination, estimate arrival time is eighth measure. Okay, so you arrive at the dominant, which is perfect, the immigration officer, before you enter C minor. But that said, you could also end on the tonic C minor. That's also okay. And then you go on to third phrase. Here in this exercise, I'm going to require you, require is such a serious word, to be just as a little exercise in structure and discipline to repeat the same shape of the motif in C minor in the third phrase. So, mi, do, so, la, so, yada, 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 yada. And then the fourth phrase, you start to, oh, we had enough touring around C minor. Let's head back home. Okay, so you start to go back home. You have to find your way. You have to get rid of B. You cannot take the B natural anymore. You must get the B flat back and all these good fixings and good route, highway exit to go back home, ending on E flat major. And then the last two phrases, the conclusion phrase, you just repeat this theme, recap. Si, so, mi, si, do, si, and make sure you just, home sweet home, we're at home, alas, home, happy home. Like, it's so nice to be at home. And you just, stay in E flat major. Okay, so this is a little formula, a little template for you to exercise. I give you a little time to do that, okay? So you can you now know the structure, so I will I show you just the first four, because I think on the screen now you only see what I see here. So there are 4 lines, and then the last 2 phrases is just going back to E flat major, recap the theme. So yeah, so I give you a little time to have a little go and see how it works for you. Okay.
Can I write down?
Of course, you can write some sketches down, just some sketch, but feel like, here I wanted to make sure I start with a tonic of here, whatever, like, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Same thing.
Yes.
Do we need to repeat the same theme in the third line, like when we transition to C minor, or can we relate it?
Oh, you mean in the third line to start like,
Yeah, does it have to start with that?
please start like that. For
Okay.
this exercise, yes. So that's like these 3 bars I wrote in are like, use it like there, and then the rest is free for a thematic coherences. Okay, it doesn't have to be like perfect. There's no such thing anyways, but just a little bit of what you're trying. Can let's see, some of those of you who have a turn, Rachel, Katerina, Joy, who would like to give it a go? Let's see. So one of you, Rachel, Joy, Katerina, like just unmute and
Okay, I go.
okay, Rachel, please, thank you. Yeah.
Ti, so, mi, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa. la ti la fa sol la ti mi ti sol mi fa sol la do la fa so fa mi re do sol la so fa mi re mi fa sol la mi do mi la mi re mi fa mi ti mi ti la fa ti la ti ti mi fa ti la fa mi re mi.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Your structure is very clear, very clear. Yes. So thank you for letting us just use this as an example for me to just give coaching advices. Okay, so it's fine. Very, it works. Now, just to if you wanted to have a not like it's almost like when you're going to the C minor. It's like this. It's like when you enter a neighborhood, you start to smell something. You're like, ooh, someone is making eggplant parmesan. It smells like C minor. What makes a melody smell like C minor? There gotta be B natural, and all these like dominant 7th or diminished 7 or emphasize of 6 5 7 1 2 or tonic tri. I would recommend you have that a little earlier. So maybe by the second line, third measure, you wanted to induce the smell. So as like you're walking, go, oh, I smell the bakery. Oh my goodness, it must be somewhere. And then at the 8th measure, you're right, here it is, right? So that otherwise it would be like, okay, you walk, oh, here's the bakery. Okay, there it is. Like, you ended on C, which is great. That was, but then you can, I think the flavor would be a little bit more alluring, if you will, like, just to introduce this juicy differences that pointing towards, or it's like you drive on the highway, you start to see, oh my goodness, there's the lake, we must be close now, or something like that. Oh yeah, the cottage is coming. Oh yeah, there are less building now, more trees. The scenery are modulating, or the environment is modulating, and so is your emotion, because sound is emotion. So by adding this be natural, it's like, oh, it feels like that, it smells like that, it sounds like that, of course it's gonna arrive there. So that's just the little things. Okay, so I would encourage you all to have the emphasis of pointing towards C minor just a little sooner, maybe around the second and third measure of the second phrase. And same thing goes for going back to the E flat major. So and dominant 7th in the melody is a very powerful agent. Okay, but in general, Rachel, the melody was very clear melody, and just it's just more the flavor, just to deepen the flavor. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it to you, because in your foundation exam, you're not required. Sorry, not foundation. Intermediate exam, you will not require to sing in solfege words. Just la 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 is fine. You're not even required to shift between keys. The only thing that would be changing key in your intermediate solfege exam is the sight singing. In your sight singing example would be a good short 8 or 16 measures where it goes between relative major and minor. So it's there for you to read. That's fine. But in terms of improvisation, it's not required. But for those of you who are working towards a certificate solfege exam and improv exam, these tasks with given opening, you would be asked to use either fixed syllables or movable numbers, and then you will be required to modulate going to a related key. For example, here the relative minor and relative major. okay, from the given opening. And then if you're going to choose to use movable numbers, you have to know when to shift gear, when to, okay, maybe by let's say by measure, by the second, in the second phrase, the second measure or third measure, definitively you're changing function. For example, 5 3 1 5 6 5 5 4. Now 6 4 becomes 6 in the A flat. 6 5 4 3 2 1 7 2 5. You know, then you just know exactly there I'm gonna shift the function. A flat is now the 6 in minor, no longer the 4. So just be clear exactly when you are. It's like train track. You know, those trains are you know, the track, that the same rail but suddenly it splits like this. And so you're shifting the orientation of the notes. So then it would be okay. It would be fine. Okay. So do you have any question before we move on to other things? Okay. By the way, yes.
I do have question. When I try to go from C minor to E flat major, like it's I'm coming back to the E major much earlier. So on the beginning of the second phrase, my C minor is going to be the fourth. Like, so C minor is the 6th degree, and then I have my dominant 7 chord, and I go to E major, E flat major already. So it's too early, and I understand I need some other ideas.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. Are you talking about the last 4 phrases?
I'm talking about the first line. Is
The
second
first?
minor. The second line of C minor.
The second line of the same. Okay. Are you talking here? We have 6 lines total. So which line are you talking about? Second line?
It's fourth.
Fourth.
Number
1 2 3 4. Okay. D'accord. Okay. I see what you're saying. You know, it really depends on what you're singing. I need to hear it because it's a holistic event. It's not so much like we label it technically the A flat, but then it's also the feel of the melody. And you know, it's like writers when they say often when they start write a story, the story start to write itself. You know?
Right?
So you please sing yours and let's see what's going on.
Yeah. I did play it, but yes, I can try to sing. Sol, mi, do, sol, la, sol, sol, fa, re, si, sol, fa, re, si, fa, sol, fa, mi, do, sol, do, sol, mi, do, si, do, re, fa, mi. And I'm already here.
Oh, I see. Okay, you got at the bakery shop earlier than anybody else. Okay, well, if you approach me, just close turn off your, yeah, thank you, mute yourself for a second, otherwise there's too much echo. Like, if you just approach yourself, oh my goodness, no, my friends are not there yet, I don't want to go in there by myself, that's awkward. Okay, so you just kind of look around, there are the trees, there are the things, and then at the right moment, it's the time, space, energy of your melodic planning, you see. How much time you have, how much space, the space of the phrase, and then you have to arrive there. So you have to adjust your energy. By the way, I'm gonna, who sang the first, who sang one of you sang something. So one of you today when you did just the E flat or just the C minor, you used some long notes. For example, so mi do sol la sol sol fa re. That would buy you more time. Okay? And then so maybe just elongate a little bit. Can you try that? Try that with that awareness. So just extend a little bit. Tell us more stories. And then just one more detail maybe, and then you can arrive. Can you try it again, Katerina? Katerina, can you try it again? Yeah.
Yeah, I already done it.
Who is singing right now? That doesn't sound like Katerina. Who is singing? Okay, Katerina, can you sing yours? Just let us hear it. What did you do? So you heard the solutions, you kind of did it. So could you unmute? Yeah. So sing your that two phrase. That's here.
Yeah, I did play it on the piano, but yeah, I can try to sing. Sol, mi, do, sol, la, sol, sol, fa, re, si, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, do, sol, mi, do, sol, la, si, la, do, mi, do, si, la, si, do, si, do, re, fa, mi, mi.
All right, all right. You made it. You made it. That's exactly right. Now with you, you are. I can hear that when you sing, you're thinking of keyboard when you sing. Okay, so yeah. Try to approach it in your future exercise. I would highly recommend you do it away from the piano. Give you maybe on the piano, give yourself the tonic chord, and then you start without using the piano, because well, you all have great ears, but it's matter of trust and knowing that you have it. Okay, so to trust that, because when it comes from the voice first instead of the finger, our finger it's especially for pianists who train for a long time, our finger just has its own particular movement. We practice a lot of triads, arpeggios and things like this. Our voice has a different secret. Our voice has different natural tendencies. Our voice love scales. Our voice love these, like, sometimes the chromatic shifts just spontaneously occur. Our voice certain triads, but not all the time consecutively. Does it make sense? It's just natural thing that we spontaneously would sing. So it's closer to the secrets in your heart, rather than, let's say, you start playing and then there's a automatic programming and pattern in the hands, and actually for pianists, we it's so like, oh, and the moment you do that, you go back to improvising, letting your voice lead your finger. It's a different experience than having the finger move on its own. Does it make sense to you? So
Yes.
okay, so that I think you understand the task, and you are all teachers, so you would understand the pedagogical use of this. So the strategy is that you can use this template. You could replace the opening theme with different meters, different motif, different melody, of course, and you use the same structure, changing different keys between relative, major, and minor, going back and forth using the 6-phrase framework, and you can practice on your own. Okay, so you make your own type of exercise, same type of exercise, just replace it with different meters, different keys, different melodies. But respect the structure like this, and it's nice to recall the similar melodic shape at the entrance of the new section. It just kind of affirms, okay, we're here. It's like a signpost. Oh, okay. Did somebody raise their hand? No? Okay. Then in that case, I am going to stop screen share for this. Now stop share. Now, I would like you to stand up. In this exercise, It's an exercise I just made 2 days ago. I never tried this before. I'm very curious. So I will try with you. So we're in G major. Okay. So in G major, the exercise is this. We're going to start very simply. I will play a triad, 3-note triad. So we're standing up, we sing with better support. So that's why. So instead of sitting and just all like, oh, I will play the 3-note triad and I will repeat them twice. And then I will play it in broken form and then you will sing them. So for example, if I do this, and you sing la la la. Couldn't be more straightforward than that in the beginning, okay? So just stay relaxed, and if you're able to identify the numbers, go ahead. If this is too much, at least you just sing along and enjoy yourself. La 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 is fine. And at one point it goes, you know what? I want to challenge myself a little bit to be able to identify a number. Do it, but don't get into a stressful place. So here's the tonic. It starts like this. Now you, la la la. Now me. La la. Next. You, la la la. So, do, mi, or 1, 4, 6, if you wanted to identify. Next one. That's it. This is the sequence. I'm going to repeat them, okay? Now, the next step. So I hope you didn't have much difficulty at all. This is when you are given every bit of the information, you just have to repeat it. Now, this time, I would like you to sing back, but you will clap as well. But I would like you to choose. You can choose which note to omit, to not sing. For example, and you could choose la la, or sorry, la. Yes, clap on the note that's being omitted. La la. You don't sing that one. Okay, but no, I don't like that. See, I've never tried this exercise before. I don't like clapping. I just realized when I clap it, it takes away my listening. Maybe blow it like you blow the candle. It's a candle flame you blow off. La, la, la. Just not there, but you hear it, okay? So you choose which note, the first, the second, the lowest, the middle one, or the highest one. You choose the one that to disappear, to blow it off. Okay, so tonic is here. think I did that one already. Let's do it again. Next one. Okay, so I hope you all had the experience of choosing the either whichever note you like to, like, you know, make it disappear, and then here. This time, I will play not broken form. I will only play solid form twice, and you just sing the notes. Choose to sing everything or choose to omit one as you like. Okay, so here we go. Tonic is here and la. Okay. I kind of helped out a little bit. I rolled them a little. But instead of doing that, now my turn to tell you what note not to sing. Sorry. No, my turn to tell you to. What did I write here? Hang on a second. Give one. Okay, my turn to play the note that's missing, and you sing the missing. No, you sing everything back. You sing everything, but I will miss some notes. Okay. For example, if I do. You do la la la. You have to sing the missing. You sing everything, but I will miss some notes for you. Okay. Da da dum. hope that was agreeable. It was okay. Okay, okay. So, yes, thank you for allowing me to try with you. I've never done it in such way. I was so curious. Okay.
It's great during all of those steps. It just made me more aware of each sound. We could add, up for major, down for minor, or something like that.
Oh, adding layer of gesture to
Yeah,
indicate it's major, it's minor. Yes, yes, a minor. And then you start to realize, as you sing, you realize I'm in the first inversion, second inversion. But this, that's very nice. Let me write it down. See, recipes, like tricking steps. Great. Add,
and
adjust
we
that.
could do the first inversion, second inversion with the other hand.
Oh, that's
We've
true.
done this before. Yeah,
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's also okay. Or I think too many hands because, like, when you do hands, it's a different size of the brain. Plus, you're already singing. Maybe major minor could be turning back while you're singing because obviously this requires visual cue. So when you're watching and waiting, you need to face the front or face to the side, and in fact, just to have a because this is a little tricky. So one hand maybe do the first inversion, second inversion, and then turning. Yes, that could be. But doing something in a movement to indicate as a form of analysis, right? Okay, let me write that down. Oh, that's good idea. Thank you. Gesture for major, minor, inversion. Uh, okay. Any other ideas before we move on? So here I will do another screen share. Where is that? Okay, this is what we just did. Okay, so some of you are have subscribed to the online exam material, training material with all training and things like this. And this is what you'll see at the end of the YouTube as an answer. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. It's not from there. But what happened is that often people when I talk to some students, they say, oh, it's so hard, I just jump right into it. It's just, well, the thing is, you before you test yourself, you have to train yourself, you have to feed yourself. So I would highly recommend, if those of you who have access to that, you go backwards, you go to the end, you look at the answer and you practice it, and like what we just did, or and then you go back to a week later, you go back to listening and like in the real dictation situation, and you definitely would hear improvement. And because you've fed yourself first, you've gained the ability and the stamina in focusing and recognition, right? So here with this, I would invite you to, if you're by the piano, this is something you can do at home, that you play everything and sing everything. So let's say yeah, let's just do that, maybe just once through, just fa la re la, and then so si re, or at the same time, so, si, mi. It's better at the same time, actually. So, do, mi, for example. Okay, so give you a little moment to do that. This exercise actually is very good if you use numbers, because it really asks you to think function. I'm in the 5, I'm in the 7, instead of naming the pitch. So something like 7, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5. That's actually better than singing with syllables. Okay. And if you're kind of yeah, so keep doing that. I'm gonna introduce the next stage. The next stage is for those of you who you've done it or you find this is just like, okay, I can do it in like a walk in the park easily. Then you just say you play only the upper voices and sing the bass. 7 1 1 1. You know, you choose the voice you sing. You follow the bass and play the 2, or follow the middle voice and play the outer, or sing the top voice but play the bottom 2. So you do an isolating exercise like this. So you choose what you like to do now. So. So Rachel, can you give us a little bit of a glimpse of what you're doing? Thank you.
Oh, so just do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
7 2 5 1 3 5 1 3 6 1 4 6 2 2 5 7 3 5 1 2 4 6 2 5 7 2 5 1
Yes, that's exactly. Okay, so yeah, you know, that's now. Thank you so much, Rachel. So that's exactly it. By the way, I also provide a Roman numeral analysis here. So in your exam, you will be asked to write down the notes as well as the Roman numerals as well. So the small case indicates the minor quality, and then and the inversion with the 6 4s and 6. Now, and could
Sorry, Tang Feng, this would be for intermediate or for certificate?
this is
Or
for both actually, but for the certificate students, they would have chord 3 and chord 7 and you know, things like that, and 2 7 chords. So these chords are for the intermediate students, but the same idea apply for the certificate level. Okay, and then can someone demonstrate and illustrate a way of practicing with just playing 2 voices, sing 1? So let's say play the bottom 2 and sing the top, or playing the upper 2, sing the bottom, or playing the outer 2, sing the middle. Okay, Carol, go ahead.
Two, 6
Yeah, thank you very much. That's the idea. So that's a great exercise to activate your awareness for the middle voices. Okay. So yeah, I will leave that to you. So this is a way to use your online training material. If you know, go back to this and then just go to scroll like in on the YouTube link to the very end, and you just take that and you exercise it. And then, you know, a few days later you go back and listen and try to write. And okay, so that's a great way to train those for this task. If you are okay, I am going to move on to another. Okay, so today is what I call the miscellaneous day. It's many little things before we say goodbye. Okay, next thing I would like to share with you is the I needed to have enough time for this. Ooh, hi Aria. Okay, so here we go. Some of you were asking about the having materials to practice for chord progressions. Where is it? Partitura chord progressions. I will email it to you. I'll email all that. It's all ready to send. Here we go. So I give you a series of chord progressions. So the first part, the first part is all in a major, like this, and the second part is in minor, with chord progression, and then the last part is interesting. It's you're not responsible for that in your curriculum, but I think it's very interesting to do, using pivot chords for modulation and applied chords. So, and in your intermediate exam, there would be an item and an opportunity for you to be given a chord progression like this, and you just use it to make music. Very similar to our last week's dominant 7 task. Just last time it was only dominant 7 and tonic. This time I started to add these. And so let's take one, for example. Let's take number one. Number one, so for that, I'm just going to illustrate in C major. For some of you, if you feel piano is just... of course, you needed to practice up to 4 sharp, 4 flats, right? And here I wrote down, you decide the meters, character, style, and left-hand figurations. I'll talk about phrasing length in a moment. So for example, in C major context, the first one, you will have C, E, G in the left hand, I'll play higher so it hears better. And 5, 4, 3, you have D, F, G, B. You can be on your piano and try it along with me. And then 1, 6 would be E, G, C. And you go back down to 5, 4, 3. And then 1, 3. And then you have 5, 6, 5. It's a minor. It's re, fa, la, do, but you inversion. 4. And once cadential 6, 4. And then 7, 1. When you have 2 chords in one measure, means the harmonic rhythm, you have to find a way to distribute, okay, according to your melody. So what I give you is that you have a line, a bass line, not just jumping and leaping around. You have scale degree 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1. Okay, so that would be a bass line that's happening there. And then of course from there, then you can decide, your left hand figuration, maybe you can do like a waltz, maybe. And now what I mean by the phrase length when I say making the following choices. In an 8 measure unit, you can think of 2 plus 2 plus 4, or 4 plus 4, or 1 plus 1 plus 2. There are many varieties. It depends on the shape of your melody. So if I do... I just had a 2 measure motif, And then maybe I can do another 2 plus 2. Right? And then now I wanted to push for plus a 4. So 2 plus 2 plus 4. And then I go on. Sorry. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then. So I kind of charge through the phrase. So for example. And then for example, so you using subdivisions, melodic energy to carry the phrase. So here I had 2 plus 2 plus 4. Some of you might like 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 and then a big 4. So that's a important consideration. So it doesn't turn out just to kind of, oh, here's one chord, oh, here's 4/3, okay, 1/6, and then it's not really music. Really, you have to create a story, right? Okay, and then and I wanted to tell you in your intermediate exam, things like number 2 will not occur, like diminished 7 of the 6 stack. But I think it's really nice to exercise it. For the certificate candidates, I think it's really worth a while to invest yourself to work on this. As I was telling the group, for those of you who didn't come in earlier, for chord progression to practice, at first it feels very restrictive because you have to follow that. But then so that in a few months later, it suddenly start to show up like spontaneously in your improvisation. And for that to show up spontaneously in a few months later down the road, you have to start now and exercise it. And then you will notice for the next 2 months, you might not come out in your improvisation, but suddenly in a moment, like about 3-4 months later, oh wow, it started to come because your vocabulary is now deepened. Okay, so number 2, just to making sure we understand about diminished 7 of 6. So here again in C major, if I start with 1/6, I have 3, go to 5/4-2, 4. I'm singing the bass line numbers. 3 scale number for the bass line, 4, 5, 5, raise the 5, become G sharp of the diminished of the 6, 5, 6, and then G sharp, A, and then I have the 7, 1, 2. It's a 2/7 chord. Re fa la do, 2, 5, 5, 1. I will not sing so you can just hear it. That's a now dominant 7 with the G sharp to the minor, and then rise up to the tonic, go up to the 2, so what I'm aiming to help you to develop here is in the second line, in the number 2, you have G sharp, A, B, C, D. You have a line in the bass that just climb up and building this harmonic tension. Okay, and then there's the cadence 2, our famous 2-5-1, 2-5-1 to conclude. So this is pretty much following the storytelling principle. You introduce something, you develop something, you conclude something. Okay. And then the so that number 3 is similar. Oh, number 3 is interesting. Number 3, of course, I cannot resist. I have to get you to play the. Okay, so here number 3, it starts with scale degree 4 because of the 5/4-2. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you have a scale, but with you practiced that from last week. I hope and then 2. But 5/4-3, and you got 7, 6, 2, 2. But then now the second phrase is our famous sequence: 1, 4, 7, 3, 6, 2. The falling fifth.
right? Can you imagine the amount of vocabulary you would gain if you practice in all 4 sharp and 4 flats with this? It would be quite amazing. Like you have a lot in your hand. So, but be diligent about doing this. This is like, and just be in your hand, and you have this carousel, like this round and round, I know there have been many variants of the falling fifth with inversion, all this, but at least be able to do the root position and have that in your vocabulary, okay? And now we go into the minor side of things. Well, the first one is sort of the first one in minor is like the twist of the major in the first one. So here you have, I'm going to use C minor, for example, C minor. C, D, E flat, D, E flat, scale degree 3. Now here there's a half diminished 6, 5. Again, you're not responsible for this chord, but I think it's really, really pretty. It's basically a chord 4, a subdominant chord with the scale degree 2. It's a half diminished, but in this inversion, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's not too much to add. You just think of chord 4, add the scale degree 2. There it is. Now, and then the number 2 is interesting. Number 2 is a famous, progression again. It's a lot of people, Corelli, Scarlatti, they use it. It's the folia, Spanish folia. So in minor that you have 1, 5. The big 5 stands for the dominant, like, the raised leading tone with a B natural here in C minor. So like the major quality 5. So 1, raise the leading tone, 5, 1, capitalize 7 means B nat, B flat, 7, 3, 7, 1, 5 with a B natural. So you can hear, Corelli variation by Rachmaninoff, these things, it's a very pretty progression. And then the second line of number 2, obviously we want to practice inversion. It's the same. I just have you do it 1, 7, 1, 2. It's the same chord, just inversion 3, 2, 1, 5, 1. Okay, so that's a well-known folia kind of Folia. Scarlatti wrote that as well, using this kind of. Corelli has that progression. And the third one, it's very similar to the falling fifth. So you have 1, 7, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. A touch of sweetness just ends on a relative major, and you start again. 1, 1, 7, 7, because of the 3, 4, 6, 5, 5, 1. No, there's nothing too drastic about this. It's very standard for the intermediate students. Actually, this is a very nice one. There's no applied chords. Okay, and then now this one is really pretty. It sort of etched the modulation in the phrases within the middle of the phrase. So again, minor 1, scale degree 2, 3, 4, and then 5. First inversion of chords 4, but that's also chord 2 in the major. And then now you go to A flat to A natural. That's the 5 of the 5, 5, 6, the first inversion of 5 of the 5, dominant. And then but with a B flat, D, F, you added A flat become 5-4-2. Third inversion, 5-4-3. First inversion, 2, you descend. 3, oh, now it becomes minor. 1, 6, 5, 1. So the second phrase you have skill degree 3. Skill degree G, F, E flat, D, E flat. So you have this again aligned bass line to help you to modulate like this. So that's like more like a proper route of modulation using pivot chords. Okay, so that's optional for you to work on if it's something of interest for you. So I will also email you all this. You can just work it out during the winter break. That's a lot of information. I mean, there's no way that but it's for you to continue to have vocabulary, and then eventually you can feel free to connect, like 4 measures there, 4 measures there. Oh, I like the 8 measure of this one. I like the 4 measure of that one, and you combine them like Lego chunks. 4 measure phrases, like to build stories, and definitely go to like 4 sharp, 4 flats, and changing character, right? And that's very important. Okay, but now, so that's that. And then if you don't have any question, I'm gonna move on. Is it okay? Okay, so now I would like to just follow up a little bit with what we did last week. Last week we have, if you can pull out the dominant 7 tonic sheets, that's one thing I do want to hear from you, because it's a beautiful opportunity for you to make music on the piano. Okay, here we go. Screen share again. Today's class, we don't move too much actually, because it's a lot of solfege, improv, keyboard harmony kind of material. So this is what we're looking at from last week. And last week I gave you the idea that you could play through as is, like, just G major 1 line, or you can combine 2 measure unit. For example, you can start with in a G major. Let's change the feel a little bit. And you can combine the third and fourth measure E minor. You can combine them if you wanted to try that. I tell you why I do that, because here I just want to give you an example. Chopin Mazurka. If you look at this is a really nice example. This is a Mazurka from Chopin, Opus 67, number 2. Look at the beginning. He starts with a dominant, tonic, A minor. Right here, he went back. And of course, what he give you a little subdominant, Oh, whoops! I don't mean to have that as a downbeat. Resort a downbeat. When you accentuate something on a weak beat too often, it starts to become a downbeat. It's like, oh, wait a minute, no, I'm here. Oh no, and here there's an inversion. There's no more sheets here. I don't see anymore. Okay. So you can see the beginning. It's basically what I'm doing. I got that from inspiration from here. So from this piece actually, to do our homework last week. So you have a dominant. You can even think of just without a bass. If you look at the upper chords, you have the 5, 6, 5 of the minor, tonic. Well, he give you a little that flavor there, and then so that's the idea. So you can go back to here, like now we're in G major or whatever key you pick today, and see what you made. Okay, so I give you like few seconds to to play? Yeah, and then I will listen to some of you. Yes, Katerina, please.
Sorry, Changpeng, I maybe missed it. Did you send it by email?
This one? Oh, this one I sent it 2 lessons ago.
After the lesson. We didn't do it during the lesson, yes?
We did. Last class we did this one. Yes, we did.
We did.
Yes, we did. But don't worry. This is not a difficult thing. Like just go try it. Like I give this document on lesson number 3 or 4. I gave it out. I asked you just at the end. I gave it out. Say you go and look at it. But last lesson we looked at. We worked on it. But don't worry. It's just try what you can do in G major 565. And then 1, and then just enjoy making the music with this chord progression, Katerina. Just
I say no, but I'm just wondering if I can get this because maybe I missed this email or something.
Okay, I will definitely. I'll make a note to send you this one again. Okay.
Thank you. Sorry for that.
No problem. I'll keep the screen here so you can see it. How's that? Yes. No worries, Katerina. The Dom 7. So the idea is to use the dominant 7 tonic to build a bass line. So let's see, Joy. Can you just give us a little snapshot of what you are trying right now, Joy?
I'm still trying to figure out the chords, and then
That's okay. Can we do it with you? Can you do it with us? Yeah, it's okay because you're all in different points, but then it's okay. It's not like I'm gonna make it as perfect, Just see. Let's see. Do you have original sound on?
original sound.
Yes.
Let me see. Is this better? This is original sound, yes.
Okay, good. And play. Let's see. So if it sounds like okay.
Oh, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. I'm just left hand play the bass note, like
Perfect.
and then right hand trying to figure out the chords. That's
Perfect. Show. Then let's figure out. See what. So let's do the G major. Yes. Okay. So could you show us the bass note in the bass line in the left hand first? Let's listen to the left hand. So G major, and you have the.
So.
Okay, very well. Can you only play left hand, and can you show me? Oh, can you play what is 5-6-5 first inversion of dominant 7th in G major, just in the left hand?
Oh, just left hand for.
Yes, only left hand. Just let's sort that out first. As you say, you are sorting it out. So let's do that together. So, left hand 5-6-5. What is it?
So 5-6-5.
Can you play in broken form?
Oh.
So you will have F sharp in the bass, right?
Yeah.
Good. And then go to the 5 chord. And then. Good. Now, can you play broken form in 5-4-3? Beautiful. And go to 1/6.
1/6.
Very well. Okay, go to 5/4/2.
2.
That's become 5/6/5 again. 5/4/2 is the third inversion.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Exactly. That's a third inversion. Yes. And then. Beautiful. Finally give us 5/7. A root position. 5/7. Yes. And give us a tonic. Beautiful. Let's go into an E minor, Joy. Stick with it. 5/4/3. That's the second inversion of the dominant seventh.
oh, so
So the root position of E minor dominant 7 is B, D sharp, F sharp, A. You need D sharp and F sharp. Could you play the root position first? The B, D sharp, F sharp, A.
oh, yeah.
Can you find now the second inversion? That's the first inversion. We're looking for second because 5/4/3 is the second inversion. Yeah.
Second should be
You need F sharp in the bass, okay? So that's it. Go on. And then 1/6.
6.
Very good. And then go on to the 5/6/5. Which inversion is that, Joy?
First.
First, good. So what do we have in the bass?
D.
I know this is a little headachy, but it's important. Go on. And
D sharp.
yes. Okay. And then what do you have after chord 1? Yep. Good. And what about 5/4/2? What's 5/4/2?
Third.
Third inversion. Now, what do you have in the bass?
F sharp.
No. The third inversion.
Oh. Third on A.
You have A. Great. Okay. And then
1/6.
beautiful.
A.
What? No, tonic chord, tonic. Yes, and then finally the real dominant 7, the root position. Yay. No, E minor. We're in E minor, the second line.
E minor.
Yes.
Yes.
And finally. Yay, you got it. I'm so glad we sorted out with you. You know, we're in different places with familiarity of these. I would highly recommend that actually to really be familiar, not only in your theoretical understanding to be able to think rapidly, but also in the hand shape, the feel of the hand when you play these dominant 7 tonic chords. These are really important building blocks so that you're able to internalize these building blocks and use it at your heart's fancy, right? And then, but you have to go through that that's important because otherwise you have very limited vocabulary to use. And I would say at the intermediate level, you really need to address it because in your 4-part dictation, it involves dominant 7 recognition in different inversion in open positions. So you would need to be able to have the correct labeling and be able to recognize it, so that this exercise not only it's for keyboard improvisation, it's actually, as I wrote here, it's for solfege, it's for you to play and sing, so that you were able to recognize that. Okay, so up to 4 sharp, 4 flats on your when you have time now to really solidify this and to be able to think, play and find it, in different keys and or between relative major, relative minor. Do it in that way. Also use it to make music, because that's the whole point of it, using for you to make music. Look what Chopin did in very simple means, between relative major minor using inversion. He created a whole, beautiful melody. Okay, so thank you, Joy, for sticking there and doing that. So please follow up with that. Now I'd like to hear another person to actually just play music with it using this. So who would like to do that? Just to, you can choose one key or just go between. Okay, Katerina.
And that's just should I
Oh,
just
you
go
were about to
minor?
go to minor. Keep going. No, do go from there, because I smell the minor coming. And is that right?
I just go back.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Hold on. Okay, thank you for muting yourself. Nothing wrong with that non-harmonic tone going against that. There's a moment. It was so really nice. Like sometimes if we end up having, and like, don't shy away from it. It's really, really nice. Like if you have that, you just that's just stay with it. It's so uncomfortable. It's like somebody coming too close to you and rob you the wrong way. It's like, ugh, okay, we'll be friends. Okay, shake hands. And you resolve later. That's okay. And that was really nice illustration where in the middle of the 8-measure phrase you venture into the minor. So you can. So there are many ways to practice this. I'll leave you to that. We have 2 minutes left, as I said. So please actually follow. Use it as for the solfege. Use it for improv. I just wanted to go through this, just quickly address this with you in terms of today. In terms of movement, we began with with inhaling, taking the body rotation to somewhere else. So that's something to do with articulation of the limbs and range of the movement, but in particular associating with phrasing, okay? Like they say, you can allow your body to move. And then we did an exercise for the rhythmic exercise for internalization, meaning you have to know your ostinato really well while you do the follow, despite of the speed I change, right? So that and that's also an exercise of following the music as well, right? Now, oral and improvisation, we did a lot on inner hearing. So the exercise I gave you was really just about if you choose a note to omit and you hear and to internalize the pitches, right? And so that was that. And also to develop musical memory, because you have to sing back as an echo. but it's a little soft rub on the memory, the memory side. A memory, if you want to really train the memory, it could be you have to wait for another measure silently before you sing it. Then that would be really amplify the training aspect of the memory. But then when we did a try it, when I say, you choose a note to omit, it's an example of inner hearing, right? Ability to lead and follow, we didn't do so much, but you're really following a teacher, we didn't do that as much. Okay, so I just wanted to sort of touch bases with that between what you experienced in your body, in your lessons, to what you reflect, and then to like connect the dots to what do you have to write, and to that process like this, so that often we leave the writing to very late and your memory is just like, oh, I don't remember, like this. So it's good that you just kind of continue to do it along the way, because you all, or Joy, not you, because Joy and Rachel, you're clear with your written work, but all of you are delinquent with your written work. Please, get it done, so you're able to take the next set of exams and personal exams, and also take the next set of pedagogy courses, which requires you to understand the Jacques Dalcroze theory, for the pedagogy classes. In the third level, it's not just the training courses, you also will take a separate pedagogy course with Louise, right? So that you need those foundation of the readings and the written work. Okay, so it's been a great pleasure, like working with your group, and I will go on to send you the document from today's lesson, but continue to work and to enjoy this. I call it lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, the way you live your, it's your practice, and enjoy making music. And if you have any question, feel free to write to me, and I will do a thorough notes to Françoise, who is going to take over in the next term, and I'm sure you would enjoy a lot with her, and wish you all the best. Okay, so yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you, Cheng Feng.
my
Yeah.
pleasure. Yes.
Will be our last class, next class,
Huh?
January 7th.
No, that would be the new classes. We're done with this
Oh,
session.
for this session. Oh, okay.
Yes, Alfonso will take over.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
thank you for all your quality of presence, your participation, your willingness to share, because it's very some like sharing in a group is a little, like this, and I really felt my intention was to have a feeling like a safe space for you to try, for you to, and just respect and honor where you are, but always just help you to feel a little bit like you're moving along and you're just at your own pace, right? So enjoy the holidays, okay? And wish you a great time with your family.
Have
See
a
you
wonderful
soon.
vacation.
Yes, I will.
Have a great
Bye
holiday.
bye.
Next summer.
You're welcome. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.